Everybody, hello, and how are you? Let's make sure everything's running smoothly, as they should be. Yep, excellent. It has been quite a while. Good, I want to say Wednesday? And we missed Fridays and Wednesday afternoon as well. And Sunday on top of that. I'm still working on the meeting minutes. I apologize for that, but yeah, it's been a little bit, so let's catch up. Been doing some as far as what I've been working on. Oh, whoops, I should update the planet stuff. Whoopsies. There we go. Better. No, so my friends came into town. I think in total there was like 9 of us at one point. It was fun. Went to Busch Gardens and had a good time. Played a lot of Magic. Good amount of drinking. And yeah, no, it was fun. But yeah, I miss this though. I miss spending time with y'all to just kind of practice and relax. And I've been doing a little bit of research as far as like growing in channels and stuff, and a lot of it is very much, you know, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. And what I'm doing is a little more split, right? Especially with as many content creators that are out there right now, it's really recommended you should find a niche and excel in that niche. Yet here I am focusing a little bit on art, and then I want to go into games, and then I'm also playing games in the afternoon, right? The opposite of focus. But I don't know, to me the focus is still just developing yourself, but that can include so many different things, right? It's more of a means rather than an end, you know? But yeah, it's, I'm trying to get as much information as I can, so I'm making the right choices throughout. I've been updating the YouTube VOD channel. It's been getting a few views here and there, but nothing substantial, but it's unedited content, so I didn't expect it to like explode. And as I mentioned previously, I do plan on making some like shorts and stuff like that, and as I make more videos, I need to go back and make the shorts for each of those videos. Yeah, I see why people hire people. I mean, the easiest solution is to just not stream as much, but I like streaming, and I'll catch up, hopefully, maybe, eventually. But one of the things I've been considering is going and separating out the VOD channel, where the VOD channel is kind of its own thing, kind of like a place for people to watch long form unedited content, and then making 2 other channels, one of which is this. It's the art, it's the games, it's the developing one's skills. It's very much more chill, relaxing vibe kind of feels to it. And then the other channel is the gaming channel. That's the one where I play horror games. That's the one I play Planet Crafter. It's more of a game focused versus that. And I have some reservations about it all, you know? I don't want to, especially since it's going to be the same Discord. I want it to be the same Discord, because the whole point is you have a lot of people that have a lot of different interests that are meeting each other that wouldn't normally interact with each other, you know? I think it's good for people to mingle outside of what they're used to. And as algorithms gets better, as far as, you know, technology and communication becomes a lot more specialized, what you end up happening is that you don't really have people interacting and exploring as often, or like coming across things where maybe they would like it. They just never tried, you know? So a part of me wants to just put it all in one spot. But as far as what I've been researching, that's not what the algorithm wants. The algorithm is not gonna like how some things do well and some things don't do well. You know? And it's, I don't know. It's difficult when the thing that you want to do and the thing that is probably best to move forward isn't the same thing. And but that's usually that's life in general, isn't it? But maybe I could find a way to move forward that would allow a good, healthy growth while still doing the thing I want to do, or at least in the same pillars in mind, right? Because I still want to do development. I still want to build a community around help developing yourselves. That's kind of like the big focus that I want as far as the benefit I can give to people that way. But I also want to teach people that it's not all serious. You need to learn to have fun. You need to learn how to relax. You don't have to work on yourself all the time. And life is about balance, which is why I want both, because life is about both. Life is about doing your best that you can do. And sometimes it's not as good as yesterday, but what matters is that you just keep trying. A good example of this is I worked out today, and a couple of the workouts I had to go considerably less weight today as compared to in the past. I tend to keep track on my phone, and you know, this is disheartening. But I noticed that there was a theme to it, because certain exercises I was still on the up, but others were less. And when I looked at it, it was my triceps. My triceps had weakened, and either today or the last while, if maybe it atrophied a little bit, or maybe today this just wasn't a good day for it. And I'll make sure the next time I do it, I improve again. Your goal is still to improve, but you don't want to hurt yourself over not improving. And I want these messages for people. I don't want it to just be, for people who are looking for the messages. Sometimes people need to hear something even though they weren't looking for it, So separating the channels so that the little wisdom that I can give to people can reach the most people as I can. But maybe I should separate it out. I don't know. It's difficult. I think I just need to pay attention. I don't know. Maybe it'd be great if I could get feedback from y'all as far as whether or not to separate it. Should the VODs channel, because so far there's 3 main camps, right? There's the VODs, the unedited. There's the chill vibe, working on art and then eventual games. And then there's the one that plays games. Plays games with friends, playing games solo, the works. Right? And I don't know if they should all be in the same place. I mean, heck, I don't know if, depending on what we're working on, that should just be a different channel. But that seems like a lot. It seems like a lot of separation. Where does the line end? Because it seems that the consensus overall is different. Oh, this work. Different communities, different channels. Whereas like you want to bring in different kinds of people that like different things. Like you don't want to mix a gaming channel with a cooking channel. Is kind of the consensus. It's like you bring different audiences. That's what I'm looking for. So depending on the audience, depends the kind of channel. Because you want the channel to be focused on one thing. So it's like I listen to Idealist Vibes channel. So I know when I open up the video, it's gonna be nice vibes with some insightful conversations, right? Or he might be working on art, he might be working on other things, but overall the vibe is there. And then there's Idealist Gaming channel where they're like, cool, he's gonna be playing either a horror game or some kind of crafting game or playing games with friends, where it's gonna be a little bit more less insightful and more just kind of fun, I guess is a good way of putting it. I don't know, but it's something to think about. And on this journey, I want to, communicate with y'all as far as me. I'm thinking about that stuff. I'm trying to figure out the best path forward so that it reaches out to as much people as it can, and giving y'all a good place to be. As far as like goals, as far as like, oh, I want to reach 1 million subscribers, it's like that may come eventually, but I don't need millions and millions of viewers. I just want people who are positively impacted by the things I do. That's really it. If I've influenced you in a positive way, then I'm happy. That's it. Granted, the more viewers and more everything, that's the more likely it is that people will be influenced. But that's not always the case. I don't know. Well, I would like to say I'm fully energetic today, but I was actually tempted to cancel stream today. I'm still kind of tired. Our sleeping situations were volatile with 8 people trying to sleep in the same place. But it was nice sleeping in my own bed tonight. But I actually came back and it was my poor plant. I forgot to water my plant before I left. So it was droopy. It was very droopy when I came back, and I felt so bad. I mean, my plant doesn't get watered all that often. It's only like maybe once a week, maybe a little bit more. Nothing like I don't. It's not like I ignore it. It's just it doesn't show signs that it needs it. And then as soon as it shows signs, aka slight droopage, or FYI, the droopage is the is it hydrostatic pressure? It's the pressure of the water in the stems. You know it needs more water when the pressure goes down because there's a lack of water to do so. And that's what I've been using, and it seemed to have loved that kind of rotation for now. But I think I missed it for like a good day or two this time around, which is unfortunate. But yeah. Trying to think if there was anything else that was new. As far as the plan for this week, it's pretty much going to be the same as last week. I am tempted to change up the schedule a little bit again. I'm fine with Monday afternoon, evening streams. I am considering not doing Wednesday afternoon streams because I get up really early Thursdays to work out with my brother, and in order for me to have like a good 8 hours sleep, I need to be like sleeping by 10, and my streams go to 12. So it's like it's already planning I shouldn't plan on not having enough sleep for 1 day a week, because that just doesn't feel good. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, if anyone has any input as far as what they would prefer to see, would they prefer there to be like all the content that they see is my vibe, like, or are like the working on one's skills and just kind of this chill vibe kind of thing, and don't want to be notified of the gaming? Or for those that like both, would it be okay if it's two separate ones, or you would prefer it to be in the same place? Because in my brain, a separate channel for VODs makes sense to a degree, but it's the separation of the gaming, of the games and the development, that I'm more worried about. You know, we're not worried, but like not as sure. Because if you like both, I feel like it would be really, the more different channels you have, the harder it is for people to find you, I think. Or at least the harder it is to grow, because you're putting a lot of effort into different areas, you know? And I get it. I definitely get the argument of, oh, you put all your energy into one area, you get to essentially double or triple the amount you would be able to get out of it if you were to spread it out over 2 or 3 areas, right? So you need to figure out what's important. But for me, it is equally important for me to make a community that is about developing oneself and improving oneself in the way that feels fulfilling for people, and just need the excuse of seeing someone do it poorly. Because it's a little intimidating, isn't it? To watch someone who's an expert. It is for me. It's inspiring, but also intimidating. And when you're in that kind of situation, and I move forward with the idea of, yeah, I'm not very good, but I want to get better, let's get good together. I don't see that a whole lot. I don't see the let's get good together, gosh, since like Bob Ross, I want to say. Something like that. Because that's the vibe that I got from Bob Ross, was that he was kind of a paint-along, wasn't he? You would do the same time he did, and he would just kind of be like, yeah, don't worry about it. We got this. I mean, I don't think... Maybe we could do some draw-alongs. I think that might be actually kind of fun now that I think about it. And I'm not going to try to be like the second coming of Bob Ross. That is some big shoes to fill. And I mean, I want to be my own person, you know? It's just someone that I'm thinking of off the top of my dome. But, yeah, I really don't know. But when you don't know something, you can do one of two things, right? You can do research and see what other people are saying and do what they say. Or you can just do what you feel is best and see what happens. I'm kind of, just like everything else, I'm kind of both. I like to look around, see what other people are saying, and if it clicks, if it makes sense. I mean, a lot of it makes sense, but it's just like, it's not what I want. But I think a lot of people would then say, it's like, it's not about what you want, right? It's about what you need to do in order to get started. And you just kind of have to suck it up. And that's not why I'm here. And I think that's also meant for people who are content creators. The means are their goal, right? Like, streaming for me is very much just a way to communicate with y'all, for y'all to communicate with me, to get feedback, to get inspired, to have human moments, you know? And like making a little money off of that and make a potential living off of that, excellent, awesome, that's amazing. But the projects, the games that I want to make, some of the, if I ever get to the point of doing commissions, like all the different, as I explore the worlds and the things that I have achieved, those are the things that I hope will make enough money for me to live off of. Y'all are just the audience that may or may not want to be part of that. And as I grow and do different things, I touch other people's lives. They join the community. The community sees that I'm doing something they want to participate in. And it's just cycles all the way around. And the more I build, the more I make, the more people it grows. And then it just positive feedback loops all the way up. Let's go ahead and come on. What did I just do? Hold on one second. How did I do that? Okay. Weird. Can I just... There we go. Airplane mode. Thank you. My gosh. I don't know how I did that. But, yeah, I'm not anticipating huge growth until I get shorts out. I don't think anyone wants to watch VODs of a person they've never heard of. But, and then, like, eventually when I end things, like when I finally finish Dead Space, I plan on making, like, and editing that video and shortening it. Where I make, like, a super video of it. Or maybe I'll split it up. Who knows? Or maybe I'll split it up and then I'll make a super video of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll double dip. Maybe I'm one of those people. But I'm going to play around. I'm going to see what works, what doesn't work. And I want to develop the skills to do what I want in the meantime. You know? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me turn off the support idealist on coffee alerts on my coffee thing real quick. Because that was one of those things that I find like is a little meh. Ugh. You know what I mean? Twitch settings. Twitch chat alerts. Chat goal progress, respond to commands, create Twitch clips. When you get a payment while streaming, you'll make a clip and mail you the link. Okay. Time messages in chat. Never. Done. But what I will do... Is there any way to... There was... something where it was like, oh, I could have it as an overlay. I believe. I thought you could. Buttons and widgets, maybe. Stream alerts. Buttons and images to promote your page. Download the Coffee Loco Cup badges to promote your page. Not quite what I wanted. Maybe widget. Maybe it's something I can work on later. But at least now, it won't flood the chat with it. Because what I would like is have it so that it's like in the corner on the screen. Then you can interact with it if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. Eventually I'll figure out how to get chat in here. But I mean, let's be realistic. I don't really need it right now, right? Chat isn't going crazy or anything like that. But making shorter form content, making YouTube shorts, not doing TikTok, maybe Instagram. I don't see why not double dipping in Instagram and YouTube. That would be a problem. We can see sometimes one will pop off on one, maybe not the other. I don't know. We'll give it a shot though. I don't think I made an Instagram actually. I made a X or Twitter account, but to be honest, I might just delete it. I'm not really a fan of it right now. I wasn't really a fan of it before, even when it was Twitter. I didn't really have one. Actually, no, I did have one, but I think it was hacked. It was I made a Mr. Meeseeks one, which was funny. But no, I don't know. We'll see what it goes. I think if anything, finishing the going through the first video, making YouTube shorts of those, because as of right now, as I mentioned in the past, it was like 30, I want to say, shorts from one VOD, which feels like a lot. It really feels like a lot. But maybe I'll do a little research to see if the way people make shorts is through, it goes like from VOD to short form to shorts, right? Because the shorts will get people to watch the VODs or the whatever was linked to it. So would I want them to watch the VOD or the short form? Right? I don't know. I'm new at this, in case it isn't 100% obvious. But I'm gonna try to do what feels fun, feel what feels right. I can't wait to get started on working on the lore stuff for y'all for this character. Honestly, I wish I was good enough so I could just get started on immediately, but that's why we're doing this. We're trying to get good so I can do the model. I mean, if I would just stop being stubborn, I should just pay someone for it. But that feels off, right? I'm making this platform based about improving oneself, and then I pay someone to do my VTuber model for me? Doesn't that leave a bad taste in your mouth? Because it does in mine. I don't know. But that's kind of part of the fun, isn't it? Not knowing. And that's okay. All right. That's my, 30 minutes of rambling out of the way? For the most part, I want the first 30 minutes of most of these kind of chill streams to be more of like warm-up / just kind of vibe check with y'all, you know? It's like, this is what's happening in my life, what's happening in y'all's life, and then we just have like a good, candid conversation. Coming from most people, that's all they really want, you know? But We should probably at least do some level of art today, though I am tired. And thirsty. It's so hot. It was like winter for like 4 days over here, and then it got super hot. So this is what our art was last time on Wednesday. Except this time it was blind. Right? So what we're going to do another blind again today. Are we going to be able to do a lot of different ones? Probably not. To be completely honest. Oh gosh. Immediately my brain was just like, well, what if you didn't do art? What if instead you did Planet Crafter? Oh no. Maybe I should be kind to myself a bit. Or is this just lazy idealist coming out? You know what I mean? Where they're just like, I don't want to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. And I don't want to give that impression to y'all if it's like, if you don't feel like it, that's okay. I mean, there's a difference between being kind to yourself and being lazy, right? What if I tell myself, let's see here. I'm trying to get myself through it, because teaching yourself how to get through doing things that you need to do is a skill in of itself, and I think is a good way to learn, right? So right now I'm getting a bit of resistance as far as doing this again. And it's a combination of just being tired from this last weekend. I really haven't had a chance to rest. And just the fact that practice by itself is really just not stimulating. It's not stimulating, which is why doing it together is such, like, it really adds a lot to sticking with it, is that if you have a bunch of people who are all doing it, you can all talk about it and do it, right? So we are going to attempt, we are going to do it. And then if it's just like pulling nails the whole time, then we'll figure something out, right? We'll work on something else that we want to work on. We this time is a time to be productive. If we can't be productive in this way, we'll find another way to be productive. Okay, so save. And this is pip practice 3 that we're going to go into. Edit, copy, edit, come on, paste. Okay, this is gonna be our third one. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see here. When did it get so small? How did I do that? We'll just go with it. Okay. Still haven't bought that keyboard though. I think next time I'll get on that. We'll see. Because whenever I say like a professional go about it, I'm just doing a little getting a feel. Okay. Are we ready, chat? Because I'm not. Let's get this back to black. Oh, let me do this while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna make sure I have this looped. I do have it looped. Excellent. That's there, that's there. This is up here in case we have any weird disconnection issues like last time. Oh, I think I lost my train of thought before. For future streams. Monday it will still be the same. Wednesday afternoon I'll probably cut. Thursday I can see doing some again. I still want to work on like the YouTube stuff and all that, and I can't do that if I'm streaming, right? So I wondered if I should go back to the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday break, Thursday, Friday. But the Wednesday break isn't really a break. You know what I mean? So maybe what I will do is do Monday work on stuff, or it would be Monday 2 streams, Tuesday after or evening stream, Wednesday afternoon stream, Thursday afternoon stream or evening stream, and then Friday both streams. Because let's see, it would be, should not be doing it this way, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? With my chicken scratch horrible handwriting. We have afternoon and evening. The evening is for games, the afternoon is for working on stuff, right? Monday we have both. Wednesday we want afternoon. Friday we have both. As of right now, Tuesday and Thursdays are nothing. Because I want to use those days to work on like the YouTube stuff and like take care of like adult shit, right? Because that was one of the things that I ran across, is that with Wednesday, when I did the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday route, that leaves me only one day to like go grocery shopping and go to doctor's appointments, like really boring adult shit. You know what I mean? So it feels bad if to like leave it so it's just one day a week, and then it's like, then I have to cancel streams to go to appointments, and I want to create a schedule where I don't have to cancel as much as possible. And with the last month or two, I've had to cancel a good amount of streams just because friends are over. And don't get me wrong, like, just because I don't want to make it sound like I'm belittling it. I love my friends. I want to be with my friends, and obviously I don't want to be put in a situation where I have to choose this over friends, because I'm going to choose friends. Is it going to hurt my career? Potentially, yeah. But I know what's important in my life, and those are my friends. I will grow. Does it mean I will grow slower? Yeah. But that's okay. Though the clock is ticking financially, like, I'm in no rush reaching where I need to go. I will get there eventually, one way or another. I have people in my life that support me, and I have people in my life who would also tell me if, like, there is no hope that this is going to get any kind of traction. Like, it's like, bro, like, So, are you sure you want to do this? I mean, I have friends who disagree with the way I'm going about it because it's going to make it a lot more difficult for me. But that's okay too. They're just trying to look out for me, and they know they've heard from really good, successful people and what they've said. And of course, this goes down to the route of you should focus on one thing, and you should probably stream every day, kind of thing, right? So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking evening Tuesday, Thursdays. So I am streaming every day. It's Monday, Tuesday double stream, Tuesday evening stream, Wednesday afternoon stream, Thursday evening stream, and then Friday. Oh, and then we also have Saturday and then Sunday where we just have the afternoon stream, right? So it looks like we have an afternoon stream every other day. Well, then it goes Sunday, Monday, but for the most part, you can think of it as every other day. It goes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And then evening streams are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So we have 4 afternoon streams and 4 evening streams. 4 streams a week. This leaves... I'm going to put X's. They're not bad, right? It's just X's. So we're going to do X. We have Thursday, or we have Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon to work on things outside of streaming. Gonna sneeze, hold on. Excuse me. See, normally I would talk about this shit Sunday, but we never got the Sunday streams, so here we are. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, let me look at my... Today's the 29th? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Wednesday, it also gives me time, but more than likely, if I'm going to bed at 10, I'm not going to really... I might be able to do a little bit, but I'm not going to be able to do much. So that gives me 4 different slots. Saturdays are nothing. We're not planning anything Saturday. Saturdays are rest days, even though I haven't had a Saturday rest day in what feels like a month. But a Saturday are my days. And I recommend to anyone that you should give yourself a day. Just one day. Doesn't matter. Just a single day where it's like, this is kind of a guilt-free, do what you need to do, relax, rest, guilt-free day. If you can swing it, go for it. Because it really does wonders on your mental health. Take it from me. Now, what I would have really liked, is Wednesdays were also completely blank. Because at least when I worked full time, I like a Monday, Tuesday break, Thursday, Friday. So without going too much into detail, I had to leave because of mental health issues. Like they were burning me out really bad. So I left leave with a FMLA for like 3 months. And when I came back, I had like a good amount of PTO accrued up that I didn't utilize before I left. And I like went and I was like, okay, well, I need to take, in order for me to use it, because it resets at the end of the year, I had to, so I could take off like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that in a row. But in my experience doing that, it sucks, because that's 3 weeks of emails that built up. That's 3 weeks of conversations happened that you weren't a part of, project progression, expectations, like things go wrong, people leave, new people come in, like when you go off for a huge block of time, you come back, you kind of have to, there's like a 3-day cooldown period where you're just like catching up on as much things as you can do. But so I wanted to kind of take it like, okay, give yourself 3-day weekends. So I tried Mondays, I tried Wednesdays, and I tried Fridays, because I was kind of doing research as far as what day should you take off. And a lot of people, including my friends, mentioned give yourself 3-day weekends. But 3-day weekends always feel weird for me. 3-day weekends are nice, but all they really turn into is weekends usually aren't really 2 days off. They're usually 1 day off, and then like a day where you get groceries and you do other adults things and you clean the apartment and you go to doctor visits. Like, one of your days is eaten up by responsibilities, and then you might have 1 day off, maybe, on a weekend. 3-day weekends allow you to actually have 2 days off. And or having a day off in a week during a weekday where things are open and you can make appointments that aren't like weird is amazing as an adult. Like, it is not an understatement to say, like, I don't do grocery shopping on weekends. I refuse. I try to avoid it like the plague, because doing it during the weekend, during work hours, allows me to be able to go to the grocery store, and there's not nobody, but there's a lot less people that I have to deal with in the parking lots, on traffic, as far as in the aisles, the whole thing. So I wonder about because giving myself a Wednesday off where I'm not, so I still get 2 days off of rest, especially in the ways that I've just been tired. But I am assuming that the tiredness is coming from the allergies. It's coming from hosting and socializing when I'm very much an introvert, and it might be just that. I haven't been at this nearly long enough to say that the patterns that I'm seeing are not skewed in any kind of way. But if we do the Wednesday off, we have 4 evenings and 3 afternoons, right? And the problem with that is the afternoons are the progress, right? Afternoons are the working and developing yourselves part of things, which are important to me. Yet I'm only doing the thing that I find the most important of what I'm trying to build 3 times a week. And Sunday barely counts. Sunday is a meeting. So I would argue it's 2.5. Right? That Sunday one is an afternoon stream, but it is a casual meeting checkup thing. So I'm only doing it twice. I don't know. But during that time when I worked and I took, by the way, to finish the story, I tried taking Monday off, I tried to take Wednesday off, I tried to take a Friday off. Wednesdays were so good to take off because, one, it was in the middle of the week. So, like, I can be busy Monday, Tuesday, and it just allows my brain to just untighten. And then Thursday, Friday. And it made every Tuesday feel like a Friday. I had 2 Fridays a week. Tuesdays felt like Fridays. Mondays felt like Thursdays. Starting Monday with the mentality of I get off tomorrow in 2 days is so good. And the mentality of like, oh, I just get off in 2 days. And that's just my schedule, where it's just like work, break, work, break. I love work, break. I love work, break. At least for me, it's so good. If you haven't tried it, I recommend it. It may not work for you. Don't get me wrong, people are different. Some people, they lose momentum, right? When they take a day off and they come back, there's that... you could think of it as, oh, I have 2 Fridays, but you could also view it as I have 2 Mondays, right? But my Monday, instead of my Thursdays feeling like Mondays, my Mondays felt like Thursdays. So it really worked for me. So because it works for me, I kind of want to build a schedule that allows me to feel energetic and ready to go and give you all the best that I can give you without burning myself out. And man, do I suck at not burning myself out. I literally can't. I don't think I can. I swear. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's... oh man, I just try my best, you know? I just do what I can. And trying your best, often you need to make sure that it feels rewarding enough to do it. And I feel like I'm still recovering from my burnouts. And to be honest, I probably am. I probably still am recovering from my burnouts. I don't feel like I've mentally recovered from then. My brain hasn't been the same since. But that's between me and my therapist, which if you don't have one, I recommend. Your mental health is very important. Take it from an undead Dodo. Alright. So if we do it this way, I don't know, man. If we take Wednesdays completely off, Tuesday, Thursday afternoons will allow us to do adult shit, as well as whatever we don't adult, we just work on our YouTube stuff. I guess it depends how hard I want to do adult stuff, right? Well, I also have to do something that's sustainable, right? How long does it take for me to make shorts and or potential short form videos from my Twitch live streams? Is it 1 day per video? For every Tuesday afternoon, I'm only able to do 1 of the Monday videos? Because if that's the case, in order to do the short form stuff consistently, we need let's see how many slots, right? We have 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We have 9 slots. If it's 1 for 1, then what I would need, well, first of all, we're already on an odd number, so that's already not great. We would need, well, I would argue I don't know. Do we want to be on the end of, oh, we have more time on our hands? Or do we want, no, we want that. We want more time on our hands. So we would want 4 vids to make 4 edits, leaving 1 floating. This will allow that floating would allow like breaks if needed, adult things when needed, appointments when needed, work on other it will allow me to progress and grow in a way that will take care of it. So I only have in this mind space 4 slots a week if I'm gonna do this way. Fuck me, really? 4 vids? So if we have 4 vids and 4 edits, 1 floating. So essentially 5 X's. We need 5 X's on this schedule. Five X's on the schedule. We only have 3. So we need 2 more spots. Hear me out. What if we did this? Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday afternoon. I don't like that. So what if we did... What if we flipped it? Work on stuff Tuesday. No Tuesday afternoon stream. Afternoon, Friday evening stream. What if we did that? Technically, that's 5 vids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So technically, it should be 5, 5. Which is, this is 5, 5. Yeah, it should be 5, 5. I don't know why I wasn't counting 9 slots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said 9, like the Sunday afternoon isn't going to be a slot. It is 100% going to be a slot. So what it should be 5, 5. 10 slots. We have 3 afternoon a week and 2 evening a week. And what that will do is it will give me time to edit videos in YouTube, to make shorts in YouTube, develop and work on like the lore and all that other good shit, do adult stuff. And I will try to make my appointments Mondays and Fridays rather than Thursdays and Tuesdays. Or if they are going to be happening, it needs to be happening after 6. How does that sound for y'all? Does that make... Is that confusing as hell? Where it's like, oh, it's not the same time every day. What day is it? It's Tuesday? Oh, he's not doing it because I forgot that he doesn't do it on Tuesday, Thursdays. Maybe... Let's look at the... content real quick. We're not content. Analytics overview. So it looked like my average viewers went up Monday, Tuesday, dropped Wednesday. I feel like there's more competition Friday. You know what I mean? And because there's more competition Friday, I don't know. I don't know what works. But this is early enough, you know what I mean? All right. Enough procrastination. We're going to do a blind test. I'll do a little bit of research to see what day works best. All right. Let's look at this man one last time. And then, okay. Should we do this top here? Nope, definitely not. No. The cone head. Let's just not do that. You know what? I need to stop having this up, I think. People come and people leave. Whenever I see someone come into the chat, my brain is just like, no, be entertaining. Force it. When in reality, no. You can't just do that. Right? Alright, so then first of all, this angle's off. It's off because it needs to be just above the ear, remember? So it needs to be more like that. And then this is cut off. This needs to be like this. Okay. this. I'm remembering more about it. That's a good sign. And then we have a... thinking it goes a little bit in like that. I want to say this gets actually a little bit like that, except not as shitty. A little bit more like that. This hat seems really big on him, but we will see. I know there's not a like big line there, but like that. I think this turned up a little bit too early. I think it's like right here. Why does it look off? It's way too thin. Maybe it needs to be up a little more. Like that. Maybe because this is off. We'll see it in post. The hat's definitely off though. And then it was like that. Then we have there was the other way. I think it was like and then it was like No, it wasn't from the beginning. It was like here. And then it was like this. And then with the cigarette. It's nice and long. That seems really long. The hat is totally fucked. I think I got better with the face. This one. We remembered those. The hair, the hat. The thing with the glasses, that one. The hat is totally fucked, though. I just don't know. I could tell that this part is way off. And I don't know if it's because it's just too small or too much to the right, but I can tell it's wrong. Okay, so we're gonna pre-grade ourselves, right? Because there's a difference between not seeing it and like, oops, I forgot, tee-hee, versus something is wrong and I just don't know how to fix it. That means your brain at least know that there's a problem, you just don't know the solution to the problem. So, here's our guesses. 1. Hat to right on left side. You know what? Yep. We're writing it down. 2nd. Hair. Not enough strands, I guess? Like the little boop 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 parts. There's not enough of that. Oh. I know there's also shadows on the left side that is not there at the moment. I'm also going to push the idea that the face is too small. Are we ready to check? And then 4, shading on left. All right. We ready? Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's get this down a little bit. I'm doing the same shit with this hat. I'm doing the same shit with the hat every time. It's not... It needs to go up. I don't know why I keep on putting it more left. It needs to be more angled. Too much space. Alright, we're moving to our edited tool. Well, first things first. Were we right about the hat being too much to the left? A little bit. But not nearly as much as I thought it was going to be. Honestly, it was because it's too far up. But technically we were correct. Hair, not enough strands. Yeah. Not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Face too small? No. The face is actually a pretty good size. Again, the head shape has always been something I've been actually pretty good at. Shading on the left, I mean, yeah, that's because I didn't do it. So, of course that's the case. That's really... Lord. And then a 5. Braid too big. Braid too big, and then 6. Neck, wrong place. Yep. All right, let's see here. What we're gonna do? I should have put this on a new thing, but what we're gonna do? And then we're gonna copy, paste. Make sure that it did create a new layer. And then we're gonna erase this one. We'll go ahead and make this one bigger. Where's the... There it is. Okay. There you go. No, we want to move you back, my guy. Cigar's way too big, and the angle's wrong. Alright, let's fix this again. Oh wait, we also need to... Hold up. Copy. Paste. Paste. So that way, now we have the original, we have the copy, and then we have the the thing to actually manipulate. We learned that the transform tool does not translate well in my brain. So we're gonna go ahead and move. This hat didn't even start at the right spot. So the hat really needs to go in there. Let's go ahead and switch this back to somewhat more decent size there. Not very confident strokes there, idealist. And see how the line, the crease is so far from that? We need to reduce that. Way too tall, way too wide. Honestly, I think my first interpretation of it was closer. And then I quote-unquote fixed it. Nope. So the hat is really the most egregious part. The angle is way off. And the starting point is way off. Surprisingly enough, though, the rest of the face is actually pretty decent. If I got the hat right, I might have been able to actually reward myself some more points on the matter. The hair is the most egregious part. The hat was bad. The hair is, I don't know what the heck I was trying to do there. And then this is the boop. And then this is the boom part. Which I need to cut it a little shorter. The bigger one was actually pretty spot on. As far as that shading goes, not terrible. Look at this neck though. All the way down here. Nope. My guy, it is up here by the ear. Then as far as the ear did not start, it was too far down. The ear is up here. So, the middle of the hair, actually pretty damn close. I'm actually shocked by this. So it is this, 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 this. I completely forgot the Band-Aid. Actually, that last one I think is spot on. Good on me. We get to keep a hair. Yay, we get to keep a hair. Wrong direction with the other hair. Which, you know, makes sense. We are going to the other side. You're going from a different angle, so the hair curls in a different way, right? Because essentially the hair goes from like, let's assume this spot, the hair comes down that way, and then comes down that way, and then comes down that way, right? Mouth was a little too low. But look at the shape of it, though. That's not terrible. Wait, hold on, let me do something real quick. I'll put it back. We're not going to do transformation because my brain can't. It is stupid. Let's. I just want to see if we put it right on it. Look at that. Ah, the teeth are a little off. The teeth are a little off, but that's a lot better. Am I wrong? I think I got the mouth look actually pretty in there. I just need to make sure it's on the right fucking spot. You know? Oh gosh. All right. You know what? I think moving is okay. Transforming is not okay. We'll move it. We'll see how well I can move it. We'll see how well I can move it post this, and then see where I go. I'm kind of inclined to give myself a little better than 10% this time around. I think that was the last grading. I honestly don't remember what grade I gave it last time. As far as right off the rip, was it maybe 30? Or 40? I don't remember. Now the cigarette part, the angle needs to be a little bit better. Just a slight different angle. A little off. And the face needs to be angled up a little more. The hair going the opposite way, we need a... That's something that we need to get better with. We also forgot the bottom lip. Made it a little too big. Nose is also a failure. A little bit too big. And no band-aid. The eye. Let's see if we move it. Because the eye shifted because of... The eye shape is good. The iris, the colored parts. I'm assuming the iris. I don't remember. I took anatomy. I still don't remember. The pupil is way too big. The actual colored pupil. I was gonna say pupil again. Iris, whatever. The colored part. I want to call it cornea, but that's not. Listen, it's been a bit. It's too big. So it's in general too big. But it's more or less a extension of the hat. It is that. But I think what I need okay, so I knew it was going to be cut off by the hair. What I need to do is not just relate it to just one object, I need to relate it to other objects, right? How does the eye look in relation to the hat, to the nose, to the mouth, to the chin? Where should it be in relation to everything else on the face? Because if I relate it to just one, then if I get that one thing off, then it throws everything out of whack. But I can use it as kind of like a tester. A way to indicate that there's a problem with the proportions by saying, hey, it matches up the hat really well, but the nose is weird. And then I can look at the nose and see how it relates to other things and be like, well, maybe the reason the nose is weird is because the mouth is in the wrong place. Just see kind of more of a big picture kind of thing. We got the shape still in there. Considering how smoothly I am with tracing it, you would think I'd be able to draw it on my own. So it's like, okay, it's like 3 small strands, a big one, and then it kind of slowly goes back out. And the big one, as it's going back, is what carries off from the chin. The ear also needs an inner ear. As far as the hat, it's not. It's just not. Okay, so as far as how I wanted to end it, that kind of made a little bit of sense, at least. So this is actually pretty long. I'm not going to bother moving any of these. They are just simply wrong. This one is the one that doesn't really have. Then we have one more, still not connected. I vaguely remembered that. Come on. There we go. And as we can see here, I was like, okay, I'll just put it near the top. That's not how that's supposed to go. It's supposed to go 3 and then just a little bit more. The top of these is where the hat should have come down. Right. So now... Where's that one spot? Yep. I don't like how thin or thick that is. Yeah, better. Ankle's much more down. As far as this, I'm finding it up. The right side is a little more forgivable. Right? First on the left, let me... It's a little bit of a jagged... And then, like that. Let's go down that way. Going down feels a lot easier than going up. Unlike climbing, not climbing, hiking. Going down is always so hard. Because you're fighting gravity. No, you're... No. I mean, you're fighting gravity both ways, just in different ways. Different muscle group, I guess. Alright, I want to see if I just shifted this down. Would it have been okay? No, it would have not have been okay. The angle is wrong. The angle needed to be more like this. And even then, it is way too long. Like, the proportion's still way off. So we're going to delete it. We're going to move on with This part of the hat is also a failure. Was there any part of the hat that wasn't a failure? No. The front part of the hat was way too angled. The angle was off and the starting point was off, which already threw everything else out the window. That in itself was horrible. Then the thickness on the left was actually pretty okay, and the shading was actually better as well. So I think the weird thick right side that I've been doing is kind of being fixed. The middle part is still a mess as far as like proportion wise. And then shading has also been a consistent issue as well. Both of these are actually pretty not great. And then we just go up. Okay, as we can kind of see, and then just a little bit up. That's all that matters. And then the way this relates to is like there's a little bit of gap in the middle where they all kind of meet. The tip of the hat kind of, or the shading at least, comes near the bottom as well, and then makes halfway up to the left side and right side. They don't go all the way to the edge like I was doing before. And it's close to the front. And the angle is in such a way that it lines up with the nose. How can I better do the angle of the hat though, right? Because that angle of the hats, I've been doing it this way. I don't know. Maybe just remember it. Okay, now let's do the right side of the face. Again, the chin seems to be doing fine. The right face, however, our right, not Pip's right. Stage right. No, stage right. Stage right is from the perspective of the person on stage. Yes? I think. I don't know. Okay, it does not cut across the face at all. There is no hair that cuts across the face. What I should have done before erasing it, I should have shifted it down and see if my proportions were good. And then boop, boop, boop. And then we have this like weird thing there. That's where that goes down, and then it just goes all the way down. All the way. So the angle isn't nearly as... It needs to be towards the face. And then up. Way too thin. So it looks like we have like a little bit of overlap where it goes like 1, 2, 3, and then it separates a little more angled in, and then we start to move back a bit. Then we really move up. This one, where as far as the overlap, it goes all the way up, so it's almost like it's grouped. Go up a little more. Ugh, awful. I'm not even going to reset. I'm just going to undo it. And then this one kind of comes out a little more like that. Okay. As far as green to black ratio, the jaw's decent. The mouth was actually pretty good. The eye was pretty good. But I lost major points from the hat. I lost major points from the braid. Because there's... Look, because there... maybe I should grade it for certain things with different parts or something like that. Because I almost want to lose more points the more certain things are out. Where it's like, everything looks perfect. And then the ponytail or the braid is like out of the... just a crazy braid in the back, I would be like 60. It's like, what the hell were you doing with that braid? What is it doing? And in this case, it was so thick. There was no reason it was to be that thick. And I think it was just not proportionally good. As you can tell, my proportion seems to be my problem. And unless I fix proportional problems, fix of proportions, all my shit's gonna look weird. Every single one is gonna look weird. So this is one of the things where it's like, okay, cool, can we blind do it? And the answer is no. We could barely look at it and do it, let alone blind do it. Which also means that it's less of a brain translation problem. Ooh, one thing I will mention with this. There wasn't a whole lot of stretching, was it? I'm looking around, like you can tell I'm looking around. That's really good. We're not stretching anymore. Like the bottom was way too, it was tall. Like the top part was maybe stretched up a bit. But like, for the most part, there wasn't a whole lot of skewing that I noticed. It was bad proportion, but it wasn't like skewed. Like I just took like the skewing tool and just went crazy with it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Progress. You have to find the little things. Listen, chat. You have to find the little things that you are excited about. The little progresses, the little developments that you're a little better in a small way. That's what's going to get you through things. Because if you don't got any of that and you're just like, it looks like shit, it looks like shit, it looks like shit, it's so demotivating, right? It's so not fun to just be hard on yourself like that. And I really am trying to not be a critic of my own drawings, but as every single artist that I've talked to and are friends with, and from what I've seen from people online and stuff like that, is that everyone is like that. Every single person is hard on themselves so much more than anyone else could possibly be. And so if I think I'm bad, I mean, like, I understand. Like, compared to other people, I'm really not all that bad. But to a lot of people, I really am that bad. At least from the goals that I want to set for myself, and the direction that I want to go with this and want to take with this. This is a start of a long journey that I'm moving forward with. And I'm not willing to just, find an artist and pay them to do it for me. Because I want to develop the skills necessary that if I can do it, or if I can't do it, I should know how to do it. For me, and I don't know if this is a reflection of issues. I mean, it may be. Or just my personality in general. But asking or paying someone to do it for me comes into play when it's a matter of time, not skill. If it's a skill issue, then I need to get good. If it's a time issue, okay, fine. I'm fine with that. If I can do the thing I'm asking for other people to do, then to me, that solves a lot of problems. One, I understand how hard it is. Two, I can give proper feedback because I know what they're doing, and I know what looks good because I've done it. And three, listen, I've had good and bad bosses and managers in the past, and usually the good ones are the ones that understand what it is you're doing. Like, they've done it before. They know how it is. And they're like, they get it. And the worst ones, they've never touched the thing that you're doing in their life. So they have no reference, no frame of reference to determine the difficulty of the amount of effort and time that you put into it. I mean, if you want a blanket statement, just respect everything that people do. If you want a blanket statement, just do that. Assume that it takes a lot of time. Assume it takes a lot of effort. You might have people who take advantage of that. But those, I would rather be taken advantage of, find out, and then just cut them out of my life than demotivate and disrespect those who put their effort, their blood, sweat, and tears into something. And I just didn't respect that. I would much rather the first than the second. And to be honest, I think the world would be a little bit better if we did that. You know what I mean? Anyway, should we get to the point where we manually adjust this? Yeah. We're going to adjustment time. Yes. All right, let's see. Let's get the nose. Can you tell which one? Oh, I don't know who to shoot. You're both the same. Which one's the copy? They're like, really? Doodle Bob over here? You don't know who to shoot? Okay, sure. All right. Okay. See, the hat looks so much better in that one. So the angle, it's so bad. Oh God! All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I need. Give me a hot second. Give me one. I need to pump myself up. Be right. I need to step away to try to convince myself that. I just, yeah, be right back. I am back. Thank you for being patient. Got myself some yogurt. I added some like peanut butter clusters that you would put into like oatmeal. Not as good as I hoped. I'm trying to find a good replacement for there is something that my dad showed me where you put Captain Crunch into yogurt and it tastes so good. It tastes so good. But you know, Captain Crunch ain't the best for you. So I was trying to find like a good, like healthy alternative, kinda. So I was like, peanut butter, perfect, I'll do clusters. Nah, the flavor does not cut through. So, we'll see. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Copy 2. Copy 3 is gonna be the raw. Are we on the right one? Yep. Okay, good. It needs to be shifted down a little. Come on. Oh. Why does it keep doing that? It's the wrong angle. Let's actually undo. It's so big. Why is it so big? Talking about the braids again. Okay, I can need to see it. Which is good. Seeing the issue is the first step of fixing the issue. That's better. It needs to be more here. Nope. I can tell this is a little weird. Let's see. Let's see if I can fix it. Maybe. A little more to the right. Yeah. A little more down. Yeah. Is that enough? Does me down a little more. Hopefully it'll be okay. So this one needs to be out a little more like that. Then we have a little boop. Might have made it a little too thin. Yeah, I could see it still being a little off on the right side there. It's better, but still not perfect. Look at his eye though. So weird and wonky. And then it's It looks so wonky. I haven't fixed the eye. It looks so weird. Too low. Why am I having such trouble with this braid? Something else must be off. Just my fire's protection, I guess. The eye is so stupid. Oh gosh. Let's do the nose. I believe it was a little more to the right. And it ended like right there. And then is this too low? This feels too low. Oh, maybe. Gosh, it looks so bad. I cannot get this nose right. It's better. Too big. There you go. Then. Let's move the ear real quick. In fact, let's move all that real quick. Let's finish doing the hair and the face. And then this one. Yeah. Now we Maybe. It looks a little better. This hat is still shifted up to the top right. I could tell this part's still bad. But it just means we need to practice some more. That's completely wrong. I remember this one also. Or maybe it was thinner. I think it was thinner, but let's fix the mouth first before we do that. It was kind of like that. Maybe too high? I think it was more kind of like that. Yeah. His mouth is way too close to his nose. I don't know what happened to the little lines here, but there definitely should have been. I don't know, that mouth feels a little too close to the nose. I don't know if I just shrunk the head or what happened. It might be the hat placement situation again. There's a little bit of overlap here. Like that. Nope, too thick. Too thick again. I keep making it the same thickness every time. It is hair, not talons, idealist. I'm not good with hair. I'm used to... Dinosaurs don't really have human hair here. It's more like this. And then Okay. Okay, okay, okay. It looks more like a doppelganger now. You know what I mean? It's like they look pretty similar, but there's something off. One thing I will do, I'm not gonna fix it. Okay. I think I'm past fixing stages. This is what I'm thinking. All right. Let's see. I think this needs to be moved out that way because I'm noticing the space here is a lot thicker than here. Y'all can see that? So like I wanted to move this way, but I think that's the wrong call. Then this side I think needs to be down a little more. I think the nose and mouth, I think this mouth is still wrong. I think the cigarette needs to be a little bit longer. Let's actually just do that. Extending that should be fine. I think the hair overall, I think this hair is in the wrong place. I think the rest is actually pretty okay. I think this is still too thick. All right. All right, we ready? Ready to see it? We ready to see our monstrosity? The hat is still wrong! It's still wrong! Who keeps chatting? Okay, as far as the right... Oh, wow. What did I just do? Okay. Okay, the hat is still very much the problem. The neck. Wrong place in the neck. Ugh. Alright. The hat is too much to the right. It's too big on the right side. The middle part is better. The left part is too much to the right. What was it last time? Was it too much to the left? Hold on. I think I can actually see this. It's a little better. But by much? Not really. This is why you practice. Okay, so the hat's still very much the angle. Okay, let's go here. I think the angle was good. We got the angle right. Now it's just determining when the how far on the left side it is, right? The starting place I overcorrected, right? I overcorrected. So before it was too tall. Now it's too short. It's still too down, right? It's now below where it needs to be. As far as eyes go, the eye actually might be in a pretty good spot. The nose is a lot closer. The mouth is a lot closer. The teeth is a little off, but you know, whatever. The hair is too far to the right, but I'm going to blame the hat for that one. The ear is in a good place. I don't know why the hell I can't get the neck right. I had the neck right the first time. The neck is right near where the earlobe was, so for whatever reason I just didn't want to do that. The hair on the left side of the eye is a little off, but otherwise pretty good. The cigarette butt is still off. The right hair is a good amount off. And the eye patch is also a good amount off. Too big. As far as fixing the jawline, I meant too far. I made it too thick. It's too thick of a jawline. But it's better than before. Before it was way thicker. So it's a definite improvement. As far as my original, between the originally and that, I would give myself a 15%. The mouth shape is pretty good. What I did, okay, let's put it all together, yeah? Okay, this is the perfect one. Okay. Hey, I didn't immediately know which one was the perfect one and which one wasn't the adjusted one. So that's a good sign. That's a solid sign. And then we got the last one. Come on. Let's see if I can grab it. There we go. Okay. So from our original to the overlay, we are looking, I would say, about, I'll give myself like a 15%. Because the chin was good, but the chin's been good. I don't, look, when grading yourself, you should also keep in mind of like, do you really give yourself the percentage points of something that you did right from the beginning and continued to do right? No. I don't think those count. If you already got it down, you shouldn't be grading like, I give myself an extra 5% because I did it. It was accurate. Yeah, it was accurate, but that's not what you're focusing on. You're focusing on improving. So your grade should reflect improvement, in my opinion. I mean, mastery is also very important, right? So, well, I have my own opinions of education in general, but for the most part, in this case, if I'm grading myself, I can grade however the fuck I want, so I'm going to. I'm not going to give myself extra bonus points for doing the thing I have been doing correctly. So for the chin, the chin, the head shape, I will say, was thicker than it should have been. The nose, ooh, wait, hold up, hold the phone. Let's look at the nose mouth thing, because I said it was too narrow, right? It really wasn't. It's just honestly that narrow, and it just looks weird to me. That's funny. No, that was actually pretty good. Good on me. All right. But that also means that my brain sees it as is not seeing it correctly. Right? So as far as the hat go, so yeah, 15%, because the mouth was pretty good. It was just in a bad spot. The hair was awful. The hat is still pretty much a problem. The hair is still a decent problem in that I'm not doing it at the right angles. I am forgetting like the lip, but I have forgotten the edges of the smile in the past, and I didn't this time. So I would give my original 15% from the mouth shape getting better, my consistent head shape, and remembering the mouth edges. And honestly, the ear is actually pretty okay throughout this process as well. The ear was actually kind of pretty good. It needs to be shifted a little bit, but overall, the shape and the position of the head was actually pretty good. I also forgot the band-aid. The nose needed to be shifted a little bit, but was okay. The hat is seriously the most heinous part. No, the hat is something I constantly struggle with. The braid was... Oops, sorry, y'all. The braid was 100% horrible. So, 15%. We have gone up 5% from previous. I believe the last time I gave myself 10%. It might have been 30. I don't know. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let's see. I think I made it too small last time. Anyway, maybe it's because I did better with a hat last time, but I'm only going to give myself like a 15, maybe 20%, just because of how egregious the hair was, the braid was, and the hat was just really not good. I think it would be kind of interesting to put like an overlay of all my originals and see how it progresses over time. I do plan to have like a super document of this process where I put all three and then just on a sheet, and then you can just see the progression of it. But I don't think I'll make that until I reach a 90th percentile on original drawing. And the goal, I mean, we'll do it as long as we need to, but overall we want 30. I believe the video that I was learning about the blind method, I name dropped him before, I just can't remember off the top of my head, was like, you want to do it about 20 times, and this is our third. Like 5 is kind of like an introduction and checking, but you like, if you want to really improve, you want to do about 20. So we're on our number 3. Are we going to do this 20 times? I don't know, but we're going to do it until I feel satisfied with it. That much is for sure. So I give myself a 15-20% from the original to the copy. Now, as far as the adjusted compared to that, I would give that, I would give it an 80. Maybe 75? Maybe 75. Because the hat is still off. Again. But like the mouth is in a good place. The braids were good. The neck was off. That's also heinous. That's a step backwards. Yeah, the hat's just going too much on the right, and the hair is reflecting that. We'll do better. We'll do better, chat. And y'all are more than welcome to try this as well. You can post it into the art chat that I've been posting it in as well. If you want to do like a comparison, be like, hey, this was my try. And you can see your progress as well. You know, why not? Improve together. Well, we got 50 minutes until I'll be hopping off so I can go eat. We could, I don't want to end early. Do y'all, I kind of want to do some crafting. I don't think y'all disagree. So we're gonna just do that. I miss my Planet Crafter, man. What can I say? I missed it. I've also seen that Grounded got a new update. Oh, as far as the game that we're playing tonight, same situation. We're planning on Dead Space. If we get contacted by Melon for content warning, we might switch to that. But for now, ooh, the last spell got an update. Interesting. Oh, there's a Dwarves of Runebook. There's a DLC? When did they release a DLC from the last spell? Oh, it's 10% off. Okay, the last spell is one of those ones where I was like, if I was going to stream, I'd probably stream this. Because it's one of those games where it's like sick. I could play it for like 6 hours. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can... Let's see. We can watch it together, right? Oh, crap. I don't know if you can. I'm worried about being putting on music that I shouldn't. You know what I mean? So we're gonna watch it, but unfortunately the sound will be off. However, the music in this game is fucking banger. It's so good. If you like metal, it's so good. So we're gonna switch to let's see here, game capture. Okay, no, window capture then. Can you see? Y'all see that? Looks like you can. All right. Okay, I think you could hear the audio too. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. Hold on, let's see it go back up again. Yep, y'all can hear that. How am I gonna do this? Let's see. Game audio, loyalty 3. Is it because it's on the same one? Maybe. Let's see. All right. It might just, sorry, I'm just gonna have to mute. I'm sorry, it's just my voice. I know the voices, you could hear it. What are you gonna do? For those that don't know what the last spell is, it's like a really brutal tower defense. New race dwarves. New items, looks like. Looks like these weird ruins. New weapons. Ooh, this looks good. Oh. That looks cool. That looks good. All right. Let's go ahead and it's just, oh no, it's pitch black. What are we gonna do? Oh my gosh. Oh, Planet Crafter, where are you? There you are. Game capture. We'll do some Planet Crafting. Let's go ahead and Get the 4K out. Come on, Planet Crafter. There you are.